Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing fine. I just wanted to take this opportunity to do a quick overview of week two. Yes, we are in week two, and um, you're all doing pretty well. I just want you to go ahead and continue to work through, even if you're behind and you need to work backwards, that's fine. Just submit your work as soon as possible, and I will ensure that everything is graded. So let me share my screen and go into the Moodle site so that you can see essentially what I'm referring to. So yes, we're in lesson two, and our topics for this week, the reading and lecture topics, um, schedule preventative maintenance, backup procedures, managing files, folders, and storage devices, Windows utilities and tools to support the OS, improving Windows performance, manually removing software. These are all very good topics. Make sure you access the ebook, chapters 10 and 11. And just to go back, I mean, you do have access to the ebook. Your view is a little bit different, but essentially you click on that and make sure when you click on the ebook, it takes you into this Engage Learning / LMS integration environment, and it should take you right to the ebook. If it doesn't take you to this particular view, please let me know. There's several other views, but you should see your name and then essentially all of the chapters that are available. All right. So make sure that I haven't heard any negative comments on that. So I'm assuming that you all have access to the ebook. So for lesson two, you do have some additional resources. If you click on this particular link with the little puzzle piece, it should take you into Cengage again to some of the additional resources, which looks mostly like, and essentially, I should say it just takes you right to the chapter, but there's PowerPoint, flashcards, and other things in there that you can read that will definitely help. And once again, we have our discussion questions. Please do not overlook these. They're an important part of your grade. Also, if you haven't already, under instructor announcements, there is a grading rubric that refers to how these particular assignments are graded. Please go into that link, watch the short video, and review the actual rubric as far as points and how everything is distributed as far as your score. So let's see, getting back to our lesson. You do have all the tests out, and these are pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go through them, but you click on the puzzle piece, it takes you into the test out environment, which is essentially a browser-based simulation where it'll take you to a nice little computer lab that's simulated on your PC, and you perform the activities. And as you can see, it does take some time depending upon whether you have your pop-ups disabled, but and obviously the speed of your service provider, but it should take you to the actual lab, and there's a start lab button. Make sure you click that and go on into the lab environment. Once again, this is an actual simulation, and if you have any issues getting there, or if you think you're having issues, remember you have to be patient. So as you see on my system, which is relatively new, it still takes a few seconds to actually get into the environment and to the actual simulated desktop, and it'll look very much like a Windows 10 desktop with and truly it is. So it has all the parameters as if you're on another PC. So let me know if you have any issues with that. I'm just going to move right out of it and not go through the lab, but that's what test out's about. And you do have a lesson case problem, and this is in Moodle. You actually have to go into this assignment, read the instructions, and follow the instructions and submit that for grading. So please do that. That's a part of your responsibilities as well. I noticed that some of you did miss that on lesson 1. And that brings up another point. If you did miss it on lesson 1, please go back and complete the case problem, because those are additional points that are very important. And then finally, there is an assessment, and it's a Moodle assessment. It's just a little quiz that you go through. You do have only one attempt, and there's a limit. So, but once again, these are very, very important points. So don't just bypass that. Whoops. Hopefully I got the right class. Sorry. Let me get back to the right class. That's my fault. So anyway, it's actually very, very similar as my other class. You have your test out, you have your hands-on project for each of the lessons. We're in lesson 2, and then your assessment. So these are all very important, and make sure you get those done. And thanks a lot.